Hello, beloveds, and welcome to this message. I was just sitting here a little while ago, and this message came through about the dreams and the dream realm and the dream state, the astral. When our soul is able to leave the physical vessel and go have a jolly old time, go do light work, go do whatever, healing, all kinds of things, right? In different dimensions and timelines and things like that, right? So the message from Spirit for this reading is they want me to tap into what might be coming up for you and what it means in the dream state, okay? So bear with me. I'm going to do my best. If you're new here, welcome, my loves. I am recording this as the sun is going down, so I'm trying to hurry. So let's just get right into it. I'm Erica. I am a psychic medium and prophetess, calling forth divine protection from the highest and holy of white light and white flame energy, protecting me as I read in this space, and asking for divine protection for all who follow and will see this through space and time. The Sun. The Sun card. Okay, so the stuff that needs to be healed pertaining to the sun, it has a lot to do with solar plexus energy too. So, what is taking your power away? How is your power being taken away? What is blocking the happiness, right? So, for me, what's coming through is there could be some stuff coming up from past lives or your past in this incarnation, things that were connected at one point or another on a timeline where you were very happy, where you felt extreme happiness, you know, and then maybe you felt extreme heartbreak, right? Okay, let me see what else is coming through with this. It says a time of great joy and success, brilliant epiphanies that lead to magical opportunities, plans that work out perfectly, and gratitude to the divine. You're having a lot of angels come through in the dream realm too. A lot of inner child healing is happening during the dream state too, when the ego brain is asleep, right? Because the sun represents the ego. It can represent pride, things like that, right? So it's literally like representing this time of great joy that is on the horizon for many, many, many. But these could be some things that are being brought to the surface around, you know, trusting in your angels more. Maybe your angels are revealing themselves to you in the dream state. You could literally be having, hold on one second, guys. Hold on one second. Okay, sorry about that. I had to let my parents' doggy in. Okay. So basically this is like what's happening around you, especially because we just had that super powerful solar eclipse, new moon in Libra, right? Like we're still in the energy of it. There's something about the hourglass. Okay. What I'm seeing here is that you are seeing, you're re-experiencing or going back to certain very powerful timelines where you have experienced great happiness or great trauma, great pain, sadness, grief, things like that, okay? What I'm also getting here is it's your time. It's your time. Okay, so let's keep going. There's a lot of dissolving contracts, okay? Collapsing of timelines, okay? I'm also getting that it's very, very, very important. We should be doing this all the time, you guys, is making sure that you are calling forth divine spiritual protection every night before you go to bed. Okay? Like, no joke. Okay? Like, I'm serious. Okay? Lighting up your space, your home, your room with angelic golden light, white light. Okay? Calling forth Archangel Michael, your dragons, seeing yourself in a blue cocoon of light of Archangel Michael's, etc., etc. Okay? So, I'm telling you, star seeds, light workers, right? Very susceptible to attacks, especially psychic attacks through the astral, through, right? Okay, so here we go. What else? What else for the dream state, for the collective? So this is something that I haven't channeled before, and I'm super inspired by it. So I think, or not tomorrow, but on Saturday, I think, so I'll be scheduling a live. I want to do a live, and I want to do live personal card pulls and readings for you guys about this, okay? Like, what's coming up in your dreams. Tell me more about the subconscious and what's coming up and why and where to focus, what to release, etc. So FYI, you guys, I'm going to be scheduling that, not tonight, but probably first thing tomorrow morning, so everyone can see. I know the list will probably fill up really quickly for this. I'll probably take about 15 people. So anyway, so just an FYI if you see this video. But we're going to do it on Saturday, sometime after my morning appointments with clients. The Eight of Swords. Okay, there's a lot of stuff coming up or coming back to face you face to face. Stuff that you have not wanted to see. Stuff that has been in past lives or in this incarnation that is still causing you mental grief, trauma, where you keep circling back to the same repetitive dark thoughts or things that are blockages, mental blocks out of fear. Okay, so a lot of that stuff is coming through in the dream state for you to confront, or it confronts you. So maybe it dredges up fear, your biggest fear in on some level, okay, for you to experience it, or for you to finally heal it, release it once and for all. Okay, it's starting to get dark out here. I think I'm going to stop the video in a second. I'm gonna have to edit, and because I'm gonna have to go inside in a second. It says the illusion of entrapment. So a lot of stuff is coming up in the dream state where it gives you scenarios or situations where you are living in an illusion of some kind of entrapment. Okay, so it's like the dream state's way, the ethereal realm's way of getting you to finally face the fear. Okay, if it's being in prison somewhere, you might have a dream where you're in prison, you're stuck, you're freaking out, right? But it's like you have to, okay, take a moment, breathe. I can do this, okay? In these moments is when we face fear and we release it and heal it once and for all, okay? So just giving you guys examples. I'm going to end this and I'll see you in just a second. Okay, guys, I'm back. So sorry about that. Okay, so going back to what is surfacing in the dream state, connecting with the Eight of Swords. Okay, so it says the illusion of entrapment, a lack of self-confidence that makes you feel helpless, being afraid to take action in your life. Take responsibility for your life now. Okay, so these again are the things, the ways that the angelic realm, your cosmic family, star family, your ancestors, the unicorns, the dragons, right, the fairies, they are all helping like tremendously with all of this right now. Okay, everyone, trust me when I say that, like, everyone right now is having crazy, very vivid, very real dreams or astral experiences, okay? So know that you're not alone in that. Again, it's to even help and assist for you to remember upon waking, like, oh my gosh, that was crazy, okay? There's also a lot of that, like being able to obtain and remember what is happening in the dream state. Okay, so let's keep going. All right. So, I mean, this is like wild because like this is like the first time I've ever channeled like this kind of energy, tapping into the subconscious or the dream realm, and just like do a reading about this. And I just think it's so neat that it's like the first time that it's come through right after the eclipse. Three of Wands. So you could be having drips. I wanted to say ships and dreams at the same time. You could be having dreams where you are on a ship at sea. Again, this could be something connecting to a past life memory, a past life where you were on a ship at sea, or other lifetimes where you've been traveling on a ship. Stuff connecting to the ocean. You could be having dreams where you are being swallowed by the ocean or swallowed by water. Maybe that makes you wake up in a panic, or, you know, something like that. But it also, like I said, could be a way to help create truth and bursting through the illusion of some kind of deeply rooted trauma or fear from another lifetime, soul fragmentation, or just certain things like that, right? And we've talked a lot about this kind of stuff before, but not in this regard. Like, this is different, you guys. It's like crazy, right? And we see the moon up here again, letting us know that this new moon solar eclipse had a big part in this collective shift and uprising, I guess, in our new consciousness. Okay. So we know, and then it says opportunity across this banner, this flag. So opportunity is coming your way. Again, that's why there's so much healing happening here. There's a lot of light forces protecting you. There's a lot of light being infused within you. And a lot of light shining, you know, upon these shadows, these dark thoughts, everything that's not serving us. Okay, things like that. So you may have dreams where you wake up and it just feels like, oh my gosh, like I'm so emotional, or oh, I'm so angry, or oh, this person, you know, is coming into my dreams and I don't want them to. Okay, but they could be showing up again for a reason, because they trigger fear, they trigger trauma thoughts, or they shine light on the darker parts where you're still holding on to the wounding. Okay. It says planning for the long term. So this is like, again, your ship's arriving. Okay, you standing in your power, and you're like right here on the dock, and it's like flying in right behind you. Okay, so again, it's like the universe is letting you know, like, you're processing a lot, you're going through a lot. You know, take spiritual responsibility. Make sure you're doing cleansing daily. Make sure you're setting intentions with your desires. Make sure that you are stirring up shields of protection, you know, working with crystals of protection, working with your dragons, your ancestors, etc., etc. Abundance from past choices. So you have abundance arriving in your life now from past choices that you've made. I'm telling you, this is like harvest time on fleek. This is like everything rolling in that has been trying to come down into our reality for the longest time. Pride in the success of your labors. Be patient as you decide what's next. Okay. So you could even have a dream about some of your desires, your goals, your plans. You know, maybe you're not sure about something and you're seeking guidance, spiritual guidance. Give me a sign, because I feel like a lot of the signs and messages and guidance are showing up in the dream state, in the astral realm, right? Okay. So let's get one more. We get one more about what's coming through in the dream realm for the collective. Look at that, beautiful fire and fire. It's burning it all away. And look at, we even have this like cute little baby dragon here. So a lot of you guys are, you know, you need to call on your inner dragon and work with your dragon. We each have our dragons, right? But we each have, just like a guardian angel, we have one dragon that is our dragon that has been with our soul from the beginning of time. Okay, so, and this dragon has been with you since your soul's birth. So that's why it's like, I'm little, you're little. It's really sweet, but it's like, it's a big ass dragon now. Okay, so, but anyways, this is the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Fire. This is new beginnings, new growth in your life. You could literally be having visitations from the dragons. Maybe you are working with the dragons or calling on them for, you know, to burn all of the density away, or to protect you, you know, to burn away evil eye or anything that does not belong within your body or your auric field, or your celestial bodies, right? Like things like that, okay? An amazing opportunity. And remember, you had the word opportunity on the banner here with the ships arriving. So for a lot of you guys, there is a lot of cord cutting, a lot of clearing happening, again, around the fear-based thinking that is running on the subconscious programs, because we know, right, like the dream state, the dream realm, like the subconscious is very connected to this, right? So, and the subconscious is picking up on so much of our, you know, inner core wounding and fears and insecurities and, you know, the things that we are afraid of, or, you know, et cetera, right? So anyways, so this is the way that it's helping us. Okay. Be bold and courageous and optimistic. Absolutely. This is a time right now to be bold, to be courageous, to fight through the illusion, to fight through the fear, and to choose strength in love, in the heart, in divinity every time. Okay. And to be optimistic about what's happening, what's going on with you, around you, the transformations you're going through, the deaths and the rebirths. It's to have optimism around that and gratitude around that. Now is the time to take action. Do what you're passionate about. Okay. I'm getting green light. Go. Okay. So passionate new beginnings here, etc., etc. This is also helping to dissolve a lot of blockages or old wounds connected to the sacral chakra, as well as, like I said, the solar plexus chakra, throat chakra for some of you guys, for sure. For many of us, it's stuff that you may not even realize is happening. Okay, you might just gradually start feeling more fiery, more energized, more ready to take on life, you know, and then you just gradually, organically just start seeing abundance hitting and ships arriving and people coming in, soulmates coming in, new opportunities coming in, you know, things like that, right? You just start naturally, you know, feeling less anxious and less, you know, mentally crazy and burdened and, you know, with fearful, you know, repeating thoughts and things like that, right? Okay. All right. So I'm going to start wrapping this up, my loves. I love you guys so much. Again, I'm going to be scheduling the live for Saturday, tomorrow morning, first thing, but I'm letting everyone know it is just like all my live, you know, mini readings. But again, we're going to be tuning into this energy for whoever's on the list. Like, what's coming through in your dreams? Why is it showing up? What is it saying to you? What is the guidance and message, etc.? What is it clearing? Whatever comes through, I don't know. $25 USD. All of the payment options are down below in the description box already. Like if you just look down where my readings are, etc., you'll see like my PayPal, Venmo, ZELLE, CASHAPP, etc. So FYI, okay, you heard it here first. If you watched this reading, so good for you. Okay. So let's just go ahead and get quickly what's the tea. And if you do want to connect with my spiritual gifts through a general, you know, psychic mediumship reading, I am a past life Akashic record guide and reader. So tuning into your soul's past lives, who you've been, what years you've lived, you know, what you've been, when you've been. Everything's down below. I do quantum healing, energetic healing sessions. I do a 20-minute vent sesh, etc. So it's all there. I also included down below, I just posted it, is our 1010. It's actually going to be held on 10/12, but it's for the 1010 portal. Quantum Healing Activation Workshop. This one is going to be very high priestess, high priest, very witchy, very Halloween, very Samhain, very, you know, Celtic, very old Ireland, very old, you know, England, very old Scotland and Wales, but also some ancient Egyptian energy coming through, and the goddess energies that I'm going to be channeling that day, that they're just speaking through me to you, is Goddess Hecate, Goddess Lilith, and Goddess Freya, and then Goddess Isis will be there holding space, as she is always there with me in these sessions. So all of the information, more details about it, what happens, what are these about, how much is the ticket, how to book your ticket, etc., is in the description box below as well. So hope to see everyone there. I love you guys. This one's going to be freaking awesome. I'm like so excited because, you know, fall's my favorite season, the equinox, you know, Libra season is, you know, I'm a Libra sun, but Halloween is my favorite holiday. Like, it is like, oh my gosh, I'm just so excited. So, okay, the children. So right now there's also a lot of healing happening in the dream realm, you guys, on a subconscious level for sure, around emotional wounds, where you have You know, this could be mother wounds, father wounds. This could be when you've been a mother and father in past lives, or even wounding in this lifetime around all of this, you know, this stuff. It's your inner child that is really, there's a lot of healing happening in the dream realm about the inner child. You could be having a lot of dreams or just like memory flashbacks pertaining to your childhood, moments where you experience pain or great joy, or great love, you know, but it's all for healing. It's all for releasing. It's all for moving forward, etc., etc. Even for some of you guys where there has been child loss, you know, abortion, things like this, or miscarriages, or, you know, losing children in other ways and just experiencing grief. So a lot of like healing around the grief, you know, and trauma wound in that way. But this is a beautiful one to come through here. Okay, so, but it specifically does say childhood. So again, just another way that, you know, the spiritual realm and the universe is helping us to dissolve cords and attachments and traumas, you know. And I'm not saying that it's going to do this and heal us all in every single way. That's not the case. Many of us are going to be called to heal our own wounds at some point, you know, or there could be things that we need to connect with, or maybe we're guided to a spiritual friend or energetic worker or someone who's very in tune in that way, right? But look at this, beautiful. So inner child wound healing, wounding around the past, around things that you have kept bottled up, secrets you've never shared, things that have been bottled up through many lifetimes that have been, you know, part of your soul fragmentation, you know, timelines that have been, you know, keeping, you know, pieces of your soul stuck in time loops, a lot of that, okay? But also just things that you've kept bottled up, right? Again, with illusions, keeping things inside, not opening up, and deception. Okay, so there could have been deception in the past, right, that you've experienced, and it just shut you down. You became, you know, you went back in your shell, you put up the walls, you know, things like that. Exactly. It was, your heart has been locked up for so long. So this eclipse really helped to rattle and open and shaken up the heart chakra, but everything else too. And it's gonna affect all of us in many powerful different ways, but as a whole, right? Helping you to call back the missing pieces of your soul, the detached energy. Maybe you're detached, maybe you don't like affection, or maybe you're overly affectionate, or it's the detached pieces of the heart, the soul, right? The inner child, having a locked away heart or not being able to move forward. Maybe you keep meeting the same kind of people when you're dating and you can't understand why. I thought I did the work. Well, you could have some serious trauma or locked away pieces or soul fragmentations of romantic partnerships that it's not being healed because you need to go deeper, right? Or shadow work needs to happen, or you need to work with a spiritual healer, a practitioner, someone who knows this stuff, right? Okay. So anyways, my loves, I'm going to leave it here. Okay. I just wanted to tune in. And before we go, I just want to get a couple Intuit Oracle cards. So I send love to everyone. I will see you guys on the live over or here on YouTube on Saturday. Again, if you book a spot to get on the list to receive a mini psychic reading that day, I will use cards as always as well. This is what we're tuning into. What is coming through for Mary Jane at this time? What are her dreams consisting of? What might be coming through in her dreams in the near future? What does all this mean? What is the guidance here? It's going to be really cool. I actually am really digging this, okay? So the card out here is number 11 with the letter J. This is about arguments, fighting, abuse, tension, painful, doing things again and again and again. Exactly. This is the kind of stuff right now that this eclipse helped eclipse up, and that all the astrology is helping with, and all the solar flares are helping with, right? But this is the kind of stuff that is, a lot of it is being healed, cleared, deleted in the dream realm. But a lot of it is stuff that you're processing in the waking life too. A lot of the past is resurfacing, or you find yourself doing something again and again and again, or you find yourself in a situation you found yourself in multiple times several years ago. etc. Doing things over and over, snapped. Then it literally says over and over, anger, repetitive, and then also kinky sex. So there could also be some sexual trauma wounds being cleared from when people were trying to dominate you or made you feel like nothing or took your power away in some kind of way, made you feel violated or, you know, just disgusted with yourself. Your guides and God have been with you this whole time. This is a time of your destiny. Okay, and that's the first word here, destiny. Spirituality. This is, again, for me, it's like, look at sorrow, emotional loss, fate, crisis. This is all the stuff that's being healed through your divinity with your spiritual team and with this eclipse. So this is what I've got, guys. Let's get one more. Exactly. Look, you have 1111 here. And then this had 36 and then number 6. These could be life path numbers as well as dates, right? Judgment. Look at the angel with the inner child finally coming home to be one with the soul again. Total transformation is what's happening. It also says the great revealer. And the first card out in the message today was the sun, which is a card of revealing. The light shines, the sun shines light on all. There's great revelations here happening in the dream state as well. You're going to have great revelations happening in your 3D, okay, that lines up with stuff that you have witnessed or seen or dreamt of in the dream realm. Rebirth, clearing and purging, which is what you've been moving through, which is what's happening. Eclipsing out, eclipsing in, heeding the call, following the call, and just surrendering. An awakening and renewal. Judgment. This is resurrection time. It's also resurrection of things of past lives and the past resurrecting once more so that they can be cleared and purged and you can experience the renewal through the awakening, right? Okay, I love you, mi amors. Let me know how you like this message, and I will, you know, try to do more of these. You guys know I always do them when I get called by my spirit team, right? So I know this will be powerful. I love you. Have a beautiful day. Mwah.